Mic on.
Hey, welcome. Is everything heard? I'm gonna take the... Is that... Oh no! Welcome to the stream, One Chamble-ism. Please excuse me if you can hear me chew at any point. I have a very big cookie. Let me just mute my mic when I do proper mouth etiquette.
Mic off. Mic on.
How are we doing today? Yep, my mic talks.
Mic off. Mic on.
Spidey Brian, welcome to the chat. How we feeling today, folks? We feeling good? I could do a room collection tour, but it would not be very impressive because I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, say like 6¼ shelves. My collection is not that large and I only review things when I get them, usually. I will probably do one eventually though. Give it a couple of years, or if I ever move then I'll definitely do one, but as of right now I just don't see the use in this particular small collection of mine getting a proper look. Yeah. I do plan on doing one eventually, but just not at the stage that my collection's at.
Mic off. Mic on.
Hulk Hoagie Breadmaster, welcome. Very, very good. A good chunk of my collection was visible in Cota 7. That is a very good statement. That is worth a watch as well. Um, Although that was filmed in, like, June. And it has grown since. Can actually, like, lean back and get a picture of just the whole thing in one. Probably. That is very, very dark. Let's try that again. A little bit better. I will send the image to Chamberlism since I believe she is here. And if not, then it will be good out of context. And I can bring it up on the old pewter. I am just getting the stream together, yeah. I'm just getting myself set up, finishing my obnoxiously large cookie, and then we'll get things going. Bingus indeed, Dan. Bingus indeed. Ooh. There we go, so... there we go. That's everything. As far as collections go... That's almost everything. The only thing that's missing is, Siege Omega, who has got his own little perch. Oh. But, yeah. It's like... I'd call that a quarter of a shelf. There's the main display shelf, and then the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Beast Wars just looks a bit empty because Magmatron's on the desk in the corner. You see down there?
Mic off. Mic on.
I quite agree. This game is like, I go into a little bit in the Wolf Cybertron Sideswipe video that's coming out in a couple of weeks. But this game was like my be-all and end-all of the franchise. It's like my own equivalent to the Bayverse for a lot of people. Really is. So when I think of the franchise, 80% of the time, if my mind doesn't immediately go to the toys, which is for me the biggest part of it, at least in modern times, it goes to these games. Alright, I'm just about done with my giant fucking cookie, and after that I will just, well, probably grab myself a bevy and then we can get started on the Decepticon campaign.
Mic off. Mic on.
You know what? I've always thought about doing video essays because it's largely like what I watch, and I kind of gave it a go with Transformers 1. I do intend on doing that again with other films and stuff that come out, but it didn't get too much traction for me, unfortunately. But like I say, I'd like to. I'd definitely like to.
Mic off. Mic on.
There we go. Big ass cookie is done, and I have grabbed myself a beer. Honestly, it's not just the story, and I do love the story. I played the campaign so many times, especially the Wolf Cybertron one. Not on this account, I've only got about 50 hours, but on my dad's PC, when I was like young, played this so much. The MrLoubat slop channel, hell yeah. But, no, it's like, the actual gameplay element, like the way that the whole game plays as a whole, that makes sense, right? The way that the the feel of the game. I don't think any of the other Transformers games have quite managed to perfectly integrate the transforming like this one. Like Devastation. I love Devastation, but it's not like nailing the... Yeah, it's not nailing the transformations. It's a normal combat game with a hold down this button to fast travel. But this nails it. And I think we should get started with it. So, campaign, solo, chapter select, difficulty. What difficulty am I playing on? Yeah. Whereas in this, it feels like you're constantly flicking between the modes. What difficulty should I be playing on? I will look into doing full of CYBERTRON afterwards, at some point. Hard? Okay. Just bullying me over here. Alright, let's do this. Hard mode. We brawl, the big sexy man, or barricade? I think there's only one option here. Yeah, mission 1, we gotta do the big boys.
Civil war has ravaged Cybertron, homeworld to the Transformers.
Hey there, Steve Bloom.
Of years. Megatron, leader of the
Yeah, that's definitely Steve Bloom.
Discovered an ancient power that will give him the edge to win over the hated Autobots. Called Dark Energon, this power remains locked away in an orbital station under the protection of a sky commander named Starscream.
Hell yeah. Is it a hot take that I'm like just bored as hell of Starscream? Well, I much prefer Treacherous Shockwave to Treacherous Starscream.
Hold your course! Starscream wouldn't fight with such desperation if the legends weren't true!
Lord Megatron, you're certain it's here?
I am certain, Barricade. And when I find it, the balance of this war with the Autobots will finally tip in my favor. Lord Megatron, stabilizers are failing! Maintain your heading, Brawl! Do not falter!
Yeah. It just seems like they do the exact same thing with him in every continuity. Apart from Armada, Armada was great, but... I just... just bored of the execution on Starscream. Like, I don't roll my eyes when he pops up, but when he's a predominant character, just don't have the most patience with the guy.
We're lucky to have survived that Megatron.
There we go. This is really loud. Jesus Christ.
Roll out. Survive.
There we go. Bay vs. Starscream wasn't awful, as just one of the Decepticons. Yeah. He definitely had some personality of just being a spluttering, weird freak.
It's falling apart! Watch out! Megatron, this way! Over here!
Like, my favourite version of Starscream is definitely Prime, just because he had the most interesting arc for me. It's animated arc all over again, but I prefer Steve Bloom to Tom Kenny. It just fits with the show tonally a bit better, I think.
I CYBERTRON, leader of the Decepticons. This space station is Decepticon property. Surrender immediately.
Whoever you are, you've traveled a long way just to meet your doom.
Jeez, dead zones on my controller are a bit buggy. I've got a lot of nostalgia for Prime, although I'm not sure it's quite my favorite anymore. Not sure, I think I just watched it to death.
It's Lord Megatron! The honor is all yours.
Ah, bollocks.
Take out those sentry guns! They're tearing us apart! I hate those sentry guns!
There they are! Move ahead and cut them off in storage area beta! Move, move!
Oh, look! The welcome wagon!
He takes overloading! Weapon cooling complete!
Good God, my health.
Decepticons inbound!
Look at that four-wheeled rust bucket!
Weapon tip normal!
Jesus. Oh.
Fools mean to catch us in an ambush at the next door. Fat chance. We can use that crane to reach the crash tunnel and flank them. Ambush their ambush. I like it.
Initiating weapon cooling!
Just look at that guy. Pathetic.
Oops. Hard mode is harder than I thought hard mode would be.
Oh, look. The welcome wagon. Ooh, a car. I'm so scared. Decepticons! Those fools mean to catch us in an ambush at the next door. Fat chance. We can use that crane to reach the crash tunnel and flank them. Ambush their ambush. I like it. I just need a moment to cool off.
Should probably go get the health and ammo that's in here. Ooh, shit.
Transmit your coordinates, Soundwave.
Did not tell him that very well.
I want everything ready upon my arrival.
Starscream, the ambush is set. They won't make it past us. I shall hold you to that, soldier. Yes, sir.
This is almost too easy.
Firing grenade!
Recharging E-Tape! Weapon cooling complete!
Oh, that's a bit shit.
Enemy car approaching! Ready to fire!
That's the one problem with playing this game on PC. It doesn't actually have the controls for console like, integrated if you're using a controller. Which I am, because it just plays better.
Crush them!
Jesus Christ. I was just gone.
Starscream, the ambush is set. They won't make it past us. I shall hold you to that, soldier. Yes, sir.
This is almost too easy.
Fiery death for all Autobots!
Hostiles inbound.
There they are! Crush them!
Ooh. That's what we like to see.
I got the speed we need.
Are we back online? This fate awaits all who oppose me!
Cooling cycle complete.
Pathetic!
Initiating weapon cooling. Grenade!
Megatron, we await your arrival.
E-Tape's overloaded.
Ah. Was slightly stressful.
I thought you'd be scrap metal by now. Your survival intrigues me.
I shall not be denied, Starscream. Surrender your Dark Energon program to me immediately!
Dark Energon? Are you mad? Dark Energon brings only death and chaos.
I am counting on it. Megatron, when this is over, can I rip off Starscream's head and boot it into space, please? Patience, Brawl. Starscream knows this station inside and out. He may yet be of use to us.
Wow.
Megatron, your command post is at a 3.4% complete.
I expect it done when I arrive, Soundwave. Enemy car approaching!
a pretty long drop.
Jump, you fool! There's nowhere to go but down!
Oh, can I make it? I can make it.
Now the attacks
There
of
we
the
go.
army are even more laughable.
But, Megatron, how do we get out?
The intruders are here! Call in reinforcements!
Decepticons, mount those turrets! We'll
Oh, I love the turrets.
weaponry.
Ooh.
The fools gave us our exits. Onward, through that door!
I want one. The turrets weren't quite such a big thing in full Cybertron, were they? It's like they were everywhere in this one. Yeah, there we go.
Excellent.
The world building in this one as well.
You want more?
Oh, it's just great.
Fury subside.
I love it, they're just gone.
I have unlocked your
It's a very Megatron thing to do, isn't it?
command center awaits at the top.
For the glory of Megatron!
My name is Jetfire. I'm not here to fight.
That makes one of us. Speak your piece. Quickly.
Oh, I'm looking the wrong way.
Horrors of what Dark Energon can do, Megatron.
Honestly, give me a leader class of that design. That'd be great.
Too unstable. To use it would mean disaster.
You cannot frighten me, Jetfire. I will use Dark Energon as I please.
You are a short-sighted fool. You'll kill us all.
You say that as if it were a bad thing.
Whoa.
I hope this Dark Energon stuff is worth it, Megatron.
You can tell this was like a late 2000s, early 2010s thing because there's Fred Tatasciore and Steve Bloom just everywhere.
Mr. Base of Operations. Scans indicate that Starscream has locked down all logical routes to the Dark Energon reactor.
Don't love this depiction of Soundwave.
Shout of star cruisers to tunnel our way.
Quiet. There must be another access point. We have to reach the station's next pod.
Megatron, I have located a nearby data metric center to reveal any alternate means of entry to the next pod. Advanced teams have already been set to clear your path.
And we have no time to waste.
Excuse me, just pouring a lager. There we go. Ah, yes.
This will channel my rage.
Oh. Anyone happen to remember what the controller button is for the grenades? Because it has been a while.
I think I'm going offline.
These soldiers look pretty banged up.
Unacceptable.
Oh.
They should be victorious or dead. That was
Yeah.
a good fight, all right. Then put up a better fight.
I love this Megatron, he's such a dick. I love a sympathetic Megatron, but this one's just funny.
Megatron, be aware that you face overwhelming odds against Starscream's soldiers. It is statistically unlikely that your advanced teams can defeat all of them. I should have
Those are,
Metric Center.
those are the power-ups. I think, maybe, is it, like... Oh, it's B. I use an Xbox controller. Oh, shit. Oh yeah, what were we thinking of 86 Megatron? Because it's like soft confirmed by 6.0, I think, that it's not gonna be a Megatronus retool. I'm hoping that it's just a completely fresh thing. Like, I'm seeing a lot of Siege Meg's DNA in the Megatronus mold, and I'm hoping that they just completely remaster the whole design. Honestly, I'm just looking forward to when that Megatronus releases. Hey! How's it going, Tree Stump? Oh, thanks, bro. Shoo! Oh god, the Seekers are going to be an absolute nightmare on this difficulty. See, I like it when the exact... Ugh. I like it when they are the exact same size. There we go. I don't know why I'm not talking right. Probably don't have enough alcohol in me. Let me just, there we go. How's it going? Is it just Fall of Cybertron that has the weapon upgrades, or is it this one as well? Because some of these are a little sluggish. Or am I just misremembering that entirely? mixing up my campaign and multiplayers. Grenades. Oh shit.
Resist us! Decepticon, follow me!
Whoa.
Look at that four-wheeled rust bucket! Cooling cycle complete! All shall fall before Megatron!
Yeah, I get that. I suppose it's the comparison between, do you want an underdog story or a fair fight? And I'm personally... It depends on the story that's being told.
Terribly outdated.
This entire station was created over 10,000 years ago. Much of its technology is antiquated and inefficient. I look forward to updating it. I'm so scared!
Oh god.
Stay out of my sights!
Your health just goes in this. Ooh.
Initiating weapon cooling.
Yeah, I get that, but... I think the same applies. It very much depends on the story being told.
Another instrument of my wrath.
Like, I'm all for there being basically just... like, just Jason Voorhees type slasher villains in the Decepticons, but... I like that for the heavy hitters. I personally quite like it when Megatron is just... a guy who's good at violence and is a massive dick.
We've located the hollow map. I'm sending the data to you,
You know?
now.
Megatron, you may have gotten this far, but you'll never get your hands on the Dark Energon.
Starscream, this acrimony is needless. I know who you once were, Sky Commander, and that you were betrayed. With Dark Energon, I shall return Cybertron to its former glory, and you to yours, if you agree to serve me.
You're a fool. No one can control Dark Energon.
Oh.
I'm wasting Energon!
Oh no.
Bow in the presence of Megatron! He takes over!
Oops.
Firing grenade!
Oh no.
Plant nearby that Starscream has not yet blocked. Transmitting coordinates.
Excellent. Decepticons, lock this room down and await our return.
This is gonna be really bad, isn't it? I think I remember. Yep. Oh yeah, animated and Megatron and Optimus have like great vibes.
Let's need to give this bit a sucker. Here comes trouble.
Whoa, that's not what I wanted to do.
Grenade out!
Oh. Ooh. There we go. They practically let you kill you when they, Ooh, Jesus Christ. They practically let you kill them when they're doing an idle animation. There we go.
Transport devices for Dark Energon. The ancients constructed special pods they could launch to any parts of Cybertron.
Megatron, according to my scans, the manufacturing plant is directly below your floor.
There's no exhaust coming from that vent. We can blast through to make an entrance. Aren't you concerned at all driving into the belly of a
Oh.
furnace? Aren't you
Oops.
concerned that I might tire of your pointless chatter? Zach, those fans will split you in two. I can't use you if you're dead.
Absolute menace that he is. Brawl just walks straight through.
See you at the bottom.
You know what? I wish I could have cared a little bit about Gamer Edition, because some of the designs in this game were absolutely fantastic. More so this one than Fall of Cybertron. I think that the second Optimus and Megatron designs just weren't as good, but
Starscream is alerted to your presence in the
this game, I think they absolutely nailed it. There's a different type. Nope, those are the same type of grenade that they were there before. I don't know my... Jesus Christ. I don't know why my words aren't wording properly at the moment, but they aren't. This is what you don't see in the recording process on my reviews. It's just me taking like 15 takes to say the. Honestly, some days I can do the whole recording in one, and other days it takes me like 3 hours.
Soundwave reactivated it upon my orders. I have very special plans for this facility. This will channel my rage. What? Snipers on the bridge, Megatron! Crush them!
I love that this Megatron is kind of a dipshit. Honestly, I think the snipers in this first game make a lot more sense, but the ones in Fall of Cybertron are horrifying. Like, good god. Nightmare-inducing. Oh.
Let all who oppose me be destroyed! You're no match for me! Decepticon grenade deployed! I will destroy you! Just need a moment to...
I think these games are very much like the Batman Arkham series in the way that the first game has a much better atmosphere, but the second game is just superior because they've refined the gameplay a bit, and it's,
canisters to transport it to Cybertron.
like, got a slightly better story as well.
Will be total.
I feel like it's, the slightly different game sequel is a little bit of a lost start at this point. If I do say so myself, as somebody who barely plays video games anymore.
I tire of these futile attempts to resist me. Dark Energon will be mine.
What makes you think you can control the Dark Energon when no one else has ever been able to?
Only the strong are worthy of such a weapon, Barricade. I am the strongest. And do not question me again.
Barricade really likes just playing with as a life in this game.
Cybertron.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, these bloody Seekers. Or aerial bots, I suppose.
Where do we go now, Megatron?
The damage looks old. It's been this way for a good while. But no weapon I know of could have done this. I don't care what did it. Find a way across.
The holomap indicates no damage to this area.
Yes, this is unexpected. The entire area lies in shambles.
Combat systems online. Locked and loaded. Evasive maneuvers. Repowering weapons. I'm here.
If, like, the speculations and stuff are true, and this game is getting a remaster, my main hope is just that it doesn't lose the atmosphere, because you do get that in a lot of remastered games. You know, and trying to make it clearer and look better just loses something about the grit of it.
Decepticons cannot be stopped! Autobots, prepare for battle!
Oh! Big boy.
Grenade out! You're making me lose my sense of humor! I'll be back online in just a second.
Megatron, I have downloaded the station's log, transmitting history.
Fascinating. According to this, a quantity of dark energon became unstable, and the resulting explosion destroyed this part of the station. Dark energon did all of this? Those fools had no idea how to control it. I'll not make the same mistake.
The guy is going in completely blind, having no idea how it works. Only that it does in fact exist. He's like, oh, I know how to control it. No, you don't. Whoa. It's what the automatons see during an Eagle airstrike. That's... Oh.
Megatron, I have downloaded the station's log, transmitting history.
Fascinating. According to this, a quantity of dark energon became unstable, and the resulting explosion destroyed this part of the station. Dark energon did all of this? Those fools had no idea how to control it. I'll not make the same mistake. Ah, precious energon.
strength in it.
Attacking now! Feel the fury of Megatron!
Oh.
A perfect aid in this righteous struggle.
There we go. No, this is far from my first time playing it. It's just my first time in a while. And I've played the Autobot campaign far more extensively than I have the Decepticon campaign.
Impossible! No one has ever survived to reach this place.
You shall soon learn, Starscream. I decide what is possible and what isn't.
Gods! Hold him off while I destroy the last of the Dark Energon remnants!
He's such an obnoxious dickhead.
Weapons overheated! Weapon cooling complete!
I don't think this will inspire me to collect all of Gamer Edition just because I don't think most of them are very good. Well, I've got the Optimus mold in the better version, the Fractured Friendship version. That satisfies me. I've experienced the Megatron mold with Comic Edition Flame, and that's enough. If anything, I wouldn't mind maybe giving some of the better ones a go. Like, I hear the Starscream's not that bad. But it doesn't really concern me too much.
Stop him! I need more time to initiate the sequence.
Cannot let Starscream succeed. Do you hear me? I won't allow it! Really? That is why Megatron shall lead. Let's get rid of that sentry. Yeah! You're really brutal. I am through. Initiating weapon cooling.
Yeah, I've got the sideswipe, but that's it.
Take cover!
Bull tank, let's go!
Oh, one of them.
This is a for invading my personal space. Weapons will be online shortly.
You're too late. I have initiated the destruction sequence.
All who defy me shall be destroyed. At least you can shoot straight.
Welcome. Welcome, welcome.
This is a true instrument of destruction. Pathetic. All weapons cool. Quick, blast the containment field.
That didn't take a lot of blasting.
You arrogant fool! No one has ever survived direct contact.
Yeah, putting out the Gamer Edition line alongside a remaster of these would have been quite smart.
Possible? No. No one can
Although I don't think it's out of the question that these are getting remastered at some point. Oh, time for some obscure French folklore. Oh, it's the same folklore as always, but you know, I've got to try it.
Cons, receive your birthright. I can feel the power. It's amazing. Now, I shall deal with Starscream. You must brave your own demise. Just stumble in front of my gun, why don't you?
Yes.
Dark Energon is mine to command. Through my will alone shall Cybertron be restored.
It's too unstable, Megatron. Using that power, you're endangering our entire world.
Yeah, Dark Energon was like the shit for a couple of years, and then just dropped out of existence.
Possibly offer me that I cannot simply take.
The supply of Dark Energon aboard this station is nearly exhausted. I know how to manufacture more. There was once an Energon bridge that fed this station directly. I know how to reconnect it.
Traitor! Zeta Prime will hear about this!
Shall I send Thundercracker and Skywarp to retrieve him? Lord Megatron?
No. I want the Autobots' leader to know his doom approaches. Once we have this station online, nothing can stop me. Now go. Find this Energon bridge and reactivate it.
Oh. Reactivate mention, rah! Oh dear. Right. I suppose we should probably be doing another, shouldn't we? I will just grab something a little bit warm to put on because I am absolutely freezing. It's been a really nice but cold day today. It's like it's bright, it's sunny. There was a strong winds in the morning, but you know, following that, it was beautiful and clear, but it was absolutely freezing. Doesn't help that it isn't even an original concept. Yeah, yeah. It's basically the same thing, the Anglemois. I should probably look into some of the Japanese shows at some point and familiarize myself, because I have the roughest of rough understandings of it, because Kian went quite hard in on it, because he was just like, oh, I like the look of Deathsaurus. Let me just watch and study this extensively so I can justify getting myself Deathsaurus and Victory Saber and Iron Factory Leo Kaiser and just every Japanese Beast Wars figure he could possibly get. But yeah, I really need to look into it more extensively. Is there a decent dub of any of the Japanese Beast Wars shows? Oh, subbed? Yep. It's good enough. If you're being cynical, reissue of these games is gonna come with yeah. Yeah, to be fair, some improved versions of the SS figures wouldn't actually be a bad thing if there were slightly redesigned things. I feel like they wouldn't extensively redesign the characters, but they would definitely like completely rejig the textures, and that's my only concern with all new 3D textures and stuff. Are they gonna lose how dark and dirty this looks? Because that's what I love. Beast Wars 2nd was so popular they made a movie. Yeah, isn't that what Burning Convoy's from? I don't know if they'd Fortnite them per se. You see it quite often to optimize a game to make it look more modern. There seems to be like a certain amount of detail that gets lost. I think the perfect example is just the few years between Spider-Man and then the Spider-Man remaster, so PS4 to PS5. Just the whole vibe of the game changed in all of the cutscenes and a lot of the close-up stuff. You know, you step back from it, you look that way, it's exactly the same, but there's just this kind of smooth coating over top of it that's just got less of an energy to it. I don't think we'd ever get a third game. I'm not a massive comic reader, I'll be perfectly honest. Like, I just don't have the time to, and in terms of physical comics, the only comic store near me is like 35 miles away. So I didn't really get into comics as a kid, and then I kept up with the first like volume and a half of Skybound, but then it got away from me just because of videos and time. I do want to go back and catch up on it though. Right, I suppose let's get started. Ooh. I think it's gotta be Skywarp. I think it's gotta be Skywarp. You can't disagree with the abilities. I can read, I just... You know, I can read this guy's name. It's Jason. Yeah. I do want to read the IDW universes, but if I read them, I would want to get just the entire chronological front to back. I know that that's like horrendously inefficient and not worth it, but I want to get the whole feel of the world. I'm sure it's a commitment I'll make one day, but just not feasible right now. Right. Let's launch in.
Anxious to prove themselves worthy of the Decepticon name, Starscream and his minions fly to Cybertron. There, they must reconnect the Energon bridge that will...
I don't think you can really have minions as an Autobot.
Energon and conquer the Autobots once and for all.
Your orders are clear, Starscream. Infiltrate the Cybertron underground and
Reactivate mention. Rah!
power online.
Megatron, Thundercracker has detected several Autobots up ahead. Jetfire must have warned Zeta Prime and moved to intercept us already.
Enough of your whining. If the Autobots try to stop you, crush them. Report back to me when you have found the bridge. Megatron out.
That imbecile thinks I'm expendable. Me? He'll soon learn never to underestimate Starscream.
What is that? An Autobot probe. We should avoid it to prevent detection.
Like that puny probe could stop me. Blast them and get on with it.
For glory!
Yeah, to be fair, they have like got a simulated version of his teleportation ability. Like, he can turn invisible in robot mode. Ooh. Everything is so tough on this difficulty.
Never traveled this deeply into Cybertron's interior before. You're as boring as ever, Thundercracker.
What is this? Some kind of Autobot trap?
It's an enemy detection barrier. So it's a trap. I said you should be careful.
Quiet, Thundercracker.
Oh shit.
Floor should direct us to its power source. Power conduits along the floor should direct us to its power source. somewhere in this room. That doesn't look too good.
Weapons overheating!
Oops. I think G2 knows just needs generally some more rep.
Decepticons ahead!
What is this? Some kind of Autobot trap?
It's an enemy detection barrier. I said we should be careful.
Quiet, Thundercracker!
Power conduits along the floor should direct us to its power source. The power core has to be somewhere in this room.
That is machinery.
Autobots, this is Zeta Prime. Be on high alert. The Decepticons are planning to reactivate the Energon Bridge. This would grant them access to...
Better by 7.
Alert! Alert! Watch out! Decepticons!
Focus your fire on the Decepticon!
Autobot vehicle, destroy it!
That was easy. The others will likely be tougher. I suggest we proceed with caution. My neural circuitry is stinging. Getting past this thing is
Yeah, to a capacity. I'll tell you what.
The answer is here somewhere!
Anybody that knows me would know that I bring up TF Nation constantly after going, but it was so weird to just be sitting there chatting with some of the people that I've watched for ages.
The penalty for testing my patience is death. Destroy them!
And on that topic, the Triple Takeover podcast and Chris McFeely are just unreasonably tall. I don't think I've ever seen it brought up, but they are all just absolute giants, and I don't understand why it's necessary.
rockets!
Quickly, get to cover! Blow that vehicle off the road!
My scans indicate that door should lead us to the next cannon.
Oh yeah, I've got a rifle.
Okay, let's take off. Alright, let's do it. Move this engine oil. Incoming rocket attack.
Spectrum missile!
I was never here for the fun pub stuff, unfortunately. Yeah, there's a lot of little nods like that that can be appreciated. Shit. Yeah. Yeah, no, in all fairness, I randomly met just regularly considered celebrities before I ever met any YouTubers. But actually hanging out with content creators that I've been watching for a long time and talking with some of them fairly regularly at this point, it's a bit weird and surreal. It is definitely not something I expected to happen, at least. Yeah, I really appreciated the eye color diversity that we got in Armada. I'm all for making it simpler for the kids and like, oh, red and blue, but you know, sometimes it doesn't need to be quite that simple.
Those punks locked us out!
Stop whining and find another way in.
Where are we?
We're not where we need to be, Skywarp. So keep moving.
Crude energon is highly volatile, and flying this close to it is very dangerous. We should proceed with caution. Tighten your logic circuits, would you, Thundercracker? It can't be that bad.
Oh, I hate the sounds. I hate the sounds.
Sentry must be destroyed.
Yeah.
Launching rocket! All weapon schools! Recharging E-tanks!
Heads up! Rocket on collision course.
Whew. Shit.
Where are we?
We're not where we need to be, Skywarp.
I don't mind the eye colors being pretty kind of similar, and like,
It's highly volatile.
I definitely don't mind there being a little bit of Cerberus to it, but
We should proceed with caution. Tighten your logic
it
circuits,
is
would you,
appreciated when there's a variation of different eye colors about. Whatever works for the designs, really. That is true.
Autobot rocket locked on target.
just on the far side of this canyon.
Oh, yep, this is a boss room. Oh, I remember this being a... Oh, I remember this being horrible. Like, horrible, horrible.
That Autobot ship is generating an energy shield over the entrance.
I can see that for myself, Thundercracker. Enough babbling. Destroy it.
Target the motors first. This thing is as crazy as I am.
Just blast it. It breaks like everything else.
Autobots in the air.
I love that this game actually gave the Seekers some of the personality that they were supposedly having. That makes it... I apologize, my grammar is... It's post-workday grammar. But... like... the original box art and a lot of the media surrounding it, you know, it established that, okay, these characters have these personalities, but I think this is the first game, or like the first piece of media outside of comics where it actually fleshed out those personalities and directly exemplified them. You know, Thundercracker's the brainy one. Skywarp's a dick.
Excellent. Now target the aerial bots.
I'll show them some real flying. Here comes another wave.
I don't think anything particularly needs to be dumbed down. It just depends on what audience they're marketing to. Ah, shit. Haha. Well, as far as I'm aware, I don't actually have any insider connections, but I don't think it's unlikely that there's going to be another run of 86 Magnus. Just about every commander has had multiple runs at some point.
Just on the far side of this canyon.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not not ignoring the existence of comics. I am buying, not reading them, but I understand everything that they do for the franchise, but they are not mainstream.
I can see that from
Not quite like a AAA game or a
babbling.
animated series that's actually going to be on a streaming service or kids channel or be it a movie.
Just blast it. Breaks like everything else. Heads up. There's a flyer coming in.
As I think Shatterglass Jetfire only had the one exclusive run because it was a limited quantities pulse thing. Magnus, I don't think it had the same amount of initial releases as usual, which is why it was so difficult to find, but I wouldn't be surprised if it comes back out.
Excellent. Now target the aerial bots.
You know, Hasbro aren't necessarily bad at listening to for fan responses. They've got a very active presence in, like, just listening to what the fans want in media, or social media particularly. Ooh.
More reinforcements.
Jesus Christ, I can't actually get away from these things. Whew. No, 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 no. That's not what I want to do. Huh. Um. I can't say I really subscribe to any conspiracy theories of the sort.
Quickly!
Watch out for those rocket snipers!
Enough of this nonsense! We'll bring this annoyance down from the inside. Fly in and target its power core.
Locked and loaded. Eyes skyward.
Need to recharge. Not bad with that thing.
I'd love to get a power convoy or Delta Magnus version of the SS Magnus mold. I understand the I suppose kind of triple homage that they did with Shatterglass Magnus. I would have preferred if they just waited for Legacy and actually put out the design as it's supposed to be, because I think that the Laser Prime into Ultra Magnus design kind of rocks.
Those idiots locked us in here with their power core. Plant a dip pack on it. You'll have to try harder than that, Autobots.
Ooh.
Unbelievable! These Autobots are dumber than Skywarp.
Perhaps, Starscream. But have you considered an escape route for us?
Try the upper deck. Hurry!
They sealed it off!
Now's our chance. Fly through the hole.
Dumber than Skywarp?
I don't think I can...
Dumb Starscream?
I don't quite think I agree with you. I love the colours that they went with Ultra Magnus. They're very iconic, but Delta Magnus's colours do look very fierce. I'll give you that one.
Wonder if I can get airborne with this.
Oh, not these little bastards.
Did you see that? You mean that creepy-looking thing that just jumped over the side? Yeah. Nope, I didn't see anything.
I should have left you two on the station.
I think I saw something. You think you saw what?
Silence! It could be an Autobot cloaker. Keep your optics sharp. There! Destroy it! so we can move on.
Yeah, Lugnut probably would have been fun in these games, but they were like semi-slavish to G1. To be fair, Lugnut should just be in more things.
Close.
You only get the hottest takes here, folks, but
There it is, the entrance to the underground.
Another shield generator. These Autobots are getting on my nerves. Bring down those shields.
Got another one! Alright, let's do it.
He thinks overloaded.
Blow them all apart.
The battery casing is opening!
probably not.
The shield batteries are exposed. If we destroy them, we can lower the shield.
Wait! Scans show high density Ubarium shielding on that.
You know, I might do, but
Focus all fire.
I don't have any intentions on it. I've played a lot of War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron late player in my time, and it's something I think I had my fill of.
Got my feet on the ground. For glory!
Plastic rocket.
Okay, let's take off.
Move, Decepticons! Into the tunnels! We have a bridge to activate!
This place gives me the creeps.
These tunnels were decommissioned long ago.
Incoming! Take cover! Wait! That's not Autobot weaponry.
Interesting. I've never seen these life forms before.
Who cares? If they get in my way, blast them! There, just as I told you. The Energon Bridge Terminal. Find a way inside and activate it.
I thought this place was deserted.
We must have tripped the station's automated defenses. Open fire!
Jesus.
There, just as I told you. The Energon Bridge Terminal. Find a way inside and activate it.
I thought this place was deserted.
We must have tripped the station's automated defenses. Open fire!
Oh, so easy. Trying to catch me.
I have not made a Blue Sky account, no. I've barely even really heard of Blue Sky.
More cloakers. These guys creep me out. What's the matter, Skywarp? Afraid? At least I'm not ugly. You and I look the same.
Do love those little interactions. Ah.
fools rush to their death. Destroy them.
Starscream report!
Megatron, we've been encountering significant Autobot resistance, but
I will not suffer excuses. Do not fail me.
You really told him, Starscream.
silence. Soon the Decepticons will be mine to control, and Megatron will serve me.
Whatever you say, Starscream.
Autobot vehicles destroyed. Ah! Will not stop Starscream. Initiating weapon rule.
I do love that. Just an hour after Starscream meets Megatron, he's already like, I can do better than you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, to be fair, I don't really use Twitter anyway. So, or like, more or less any social media. Like, I use them to promote the stuff on my YouTube, but beyond that, I just don't really get the appeal. And I don't find myself on it.
The station is only showing power levels at 50%. There must be another terminal deeper underground.
Carrying Autobot energy signatures up ahead.
He takes overloaded! I do enjoy sniping!
Afraid to take them head on, Skywarp?
We got another one! Ready to jet! Hey, don't let me stop you!
That flyer must not escape!
Wings pulled in!
Well, to be fair, the Marvel UK stuff is a bit before my time.
I know where this is going. Alert! Alert! I have to say you're a decent shot. Energon stores rerouting weapons.
Gun it and run it!
Yeah, it's fair if Blue Sky's good for promoting. I might look into it at some point, but like this is the second time I've ever seen it mentioned, so
For glory!
Will take more than a rocket to push speed. Grenade headed downfield!
Just wait, you Autobot!
Keep going!
What the hell was that?
I love finding ammo.
That is true. Yeah, I did meet Simon Furman at TF Nation, but I don't really read comics. It's about as far as it goes. There isn't enough time in the day.
Alright, let's do it. Rapid knock! Grenade! Fail!
Oh, for God's sake. I want to know whose idea it was to make the shotgun troopers in these games so vicious. Oh yeah, Emirate Zaron's actually like a really fun, nice figure. For what he is. Oh, oh mother god.
This station seems to funnel power directly to the Energon Bridge.
Those are the Energon Bridge's power control panels.
with their energon power cells.
What happened now?
The Autobots have booby-trapped this room. Fools!
Wait, are you calling us fools or the Autobots fools? Because I'm not getting the sense that you respect me.
Silence! Fool. This is almost too easy. Quickly, find the other power terminals. Excellent. Now keep looking. There should be just one more.
Oh.
Nice! Extra bulletproof! Energy barriers are 100% offline.
Now, get these power cells into
Hello there. Make him do a little dance. There we go. Oh. There.
The side terminals are showing power levels of maximum.
Is that sufficient quantity of little dance?
from activating the full power of the Energon Bridge. I did it! Look at all that power flowing! Onward, Decepticons!
You know, I like a lot of the voice cast in these games. I particularly like a lot of the Autobot voices. But Starscream just doesn't hit here.
I am detecting an unknown energy
Not like the
signature
rest.
nearby. Off the scale. Then we are
Starscream and Soundwave particularly.
Energon Bridge must be
Ooh.
nearby.
Ow.
The device must be inside that machine. Plant a dark energon jetpack on its power cable to activate it.
My scans indicate that.
I've had enough of your readings. Use dark energon and corrupt the machine.
Whoa! What's happening?
Precisely what I was afraid of. Cybertron is trying to purge itself of contamination.
What contamination?
He means us, you idiot. Quit blabbing and destroy this nuisance.
Oh god. Oh god, not this.
Those beams. Move, move, move!
Oh, I hate these things.
The machine is vulnerable. Focus your fire on the core.
Are we even hurting this thing?
Not with your pathetic aim. Focus fire on those guns.
Ha! He's not so tough. Starscream, what is taking so long?
Just a slight delay.
Yeah, to be fair, Aussie Jetfire just works. Always does. What the fuck is this? Oh! Uh-oh. Ooh. Oh, there we go.
Wait! Something's happening!
Yes! It's crumbling before the might of Starscream! To the surface, Decepticons!
The machine is out of control!
It must be a side effect of the Dark Energon!
Oof.
We've done it! The Energon bridge is activating! Incredible! The Energon bridge is active once more.
Quiet! You're ruining my moment of glory! Soon, my orbital station will be at full power!
Your orbital station, Starscream!
Uh,
You mean mine. I see you have finally succeeded in the simple task I gave you.
Fuel of War?
Perhaps you're not as worthless as I thought. Report back to base at once!
Yeah, they're not quite missiles, are they?
All systems online. Dark Energon manufacturing at optimal efficiency.
Now I can introduce Dark Energon into the planet's core. And as it spreads throughout Cybertron, my power shall travel with it.
Entrance to the planet core is heavily shielded behind the Omega Gate.
I will acquire the key. We launch a full-scale assault on Iacon.
If they ever do a remaster, they need to fix Megatron's mouth.
Pathetic Autobots off the face of the planet.
Well, I think that'll do for tonight. I am starting to get a little bit tired and I've got to be up early tomorrow. So, I shall announce when I will next return to War for Cybertron. Probably the day of, because I don't exactly have the most knowledge of my schedules, but thank you all for coming. And I shall catch yous in the next one.